Hello and welcome to Clovis Local, the events, people, and important news from the gateway to the Sierra. In this edition, Clovis pays lasting tribute to Jared and Nathan Hubbard, brothers in arms, killed in action. Should this be an Olympic sport? Clovis skateboarders weigh in with their opinions. And convenience at the Clovis DMV, another casualty of California's budget crisis. First up, a permanent tribute to two Clovis brothers who paid the ultimate price for freedom. Nathan and Jared Hubbard were both killed in Iraq 3 years apart. This week, the city unveiled a permanent memorial in Old Town Clovis. It was a quiet, solemn ceremony with a wail of bagpipes in the background. A fitting tribute as the Hubbards mourn the loss of their two sons, heroes in the eyes of many.
You liked them. Fun, loving, energetic, happy boys.
Nathan and Jared Hubbard both served and died in Iraq. Their mother placed a ceremonial wreath on this bench in Old Town Clovis in their honor.
I was proud of them before the military. I'm proud of them because they served in the military, and they're obviously very loved and missed by our family.
Jason is the third Hubbard son. He enlisted with Nathan 8 months after Jared was killed.
Quite different from each other, and yet with all those same qualities, just expressed in a little different ways.
Their father says Nathan was a free spirit, Jared a winner, both leaders in every sense of the word. This bench in Clovis now stands as a physical reminder of their sacrifice.
I'm happy that the community, that we have a kind of community that supports, caring people, trying to do their best.
Their mother, Peggy Hubbard, looks through a scrapbook, page after page of pictures and articles about her sons. The entire Clovis community still noticeably shaken by the tragedies.
This had a huge effect on the whole community here. Everybody needed to do something to honor that.
This bench at Pulaski and 5th Streets will always be here. Jeff Hubbard says he'll stop by every so often and sit here. The bench, a memorial to Nathan and Jared, but also a reminder of their sacrifice and service, and a celebration of these young men's lives. Meantime, the so-called Hubbard Act sits on the desk of President Bush. It lets sole survivors keep their enlistment bonuses and health benefits after leaving the military. The president is expected to sign it into law. Folks in Clovis who haven't heard yet may show up at the Department of Motor Vehicles on Saturday. It would have been the one Saturday a month that the DMV was open. It's a convenient option for people who work Monday through Friday. But Saturday service at the Clovis DMV, as well as offices in Fresno and Madera, have been ceased. It's another casualty of California's budget crisis. Badminton is a summer Olympic sport, so is table tennis, fencing, and BMX. So why not skateboarding? KSEE 24 chief photographer Kevin Mahan went in search of answers at the Clovis Rotary Skate Park.
Think Olympics should have skateboarding in it?
Oh, heck yeah.
How come?
Because it's a sport everybody enjoys, and it requires talent.
Oh, yes, of course. Why shouldn't it? I mean, there's so many opportunities for kids to there's billions of skaters in the U.S. and well, they really don't have anywhere to go besides getting sponsored. And I mean, that'd be just a better opportunity for them, and just give them something else to do besides go and freaking do drugs and stuff.
Because everyone wants to do it, and it's just a fun sport, and like Danny said, it's a way of staying off drugs for people.
How do you think the U.S. would do in a skateboarding competition?
Better than everyone else, because this is where it originated. This is where it's going to be best. It's where it's going to stay best.
How much more interest do you think there would be if there was actually skateboarding in the Summer Olympics?
A lot more people would probably try to do it, and we would have a more healthy town and stuff.
Do you think more people your age would watch the Olympics if they did have skateboarding?
Yes, definitely.
What would you think your chances are if they decided to make it an Olympic sport?
It'd take me about 6 years of practice because I've only been skating for about 3 years.
It would take me a lot of years, though.
Not quite up to Olympic caliber just yet?
No.
Do you have any friends, or do you think you could compete at that high of a level if it was to become an Olympic sport?
Of course, there's all kinds of talent here. Travis Peterson. He's definite talent. We got Ryan Berry. is a talent.
They are absolutely amazing. Don't forget Dylan, I'm sorry.
What makes skateboarding cool? What do you like about it?
The feeling of landing a trick and completing it by yourself and not like have other people show you how to do it, but just like landing it and feel the adrenaline rush.
What's fun about skating?
I think that definitely it has to be the adrenaline rush and also the feeling of just doing something, like completing something on your own. Like finally.
Obviously, those are a few things that can translate into the Olympic sports world, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Clovis and the rest of the world are watching the world-class action in Beijing. More swimming finals, track and field preliminaries, and some of the most dramatic action of the games so far in women's gymnastics. People are watching this year's games more than ever before. The favorites going into the women's individual all-around competition were Americans Shawn Johnson and Nastia Lukin. Wow! Neither disappointed. It was a nail-biter throughout the evening. But after Lukin's final event, a near-flawless floor routine, the outcome was clear. Still, Shawn Johnson would give it her all on her final pass.
Phenomenal routine!
In the end, it was gold and silver for the United States. Friday morning, they spoke with Meredith Vieira.
It's been a dream come true, and it's been such a long journey, and just to finally be here and to be at the Olympic Games and to win and become an Olympic champion is just the best thing in the world.
To be a part of history is such an honor, and it just makes you feel so proud.
Then, the king of the cube continued his reign. Michael Phelps blew away the competition in the 200 IM to grab his 6th gold medal and 6th world record.
The drive for 8 Olympic golds continues.
Later, he'll try to tie Mark Spitz's record of 7 gold medals at a single Olympics. Fellow American Ryan Lochte captured his first individual gold by beating defending Olympic champ Aaron Pearsall in the 200-meter backstroke.
When I go up against Michael or Aaron, I always feel like I can win no matter what the race is.
Another gold and another world record for American Rebecca Soni, who surprised even her own teammates in the women's 200-meter breaststroke.
Rebecca Soni is going to win her first gold medal.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Finally, Swedish Greco-Roman wrestler Ara Abrahaminian caused quite a stir when he threw down his bronze medal in disgust over judging in his semifinal bout. The IOC reclaimed the medal and said they've launched a disciplinary investigation into the incident. NBC is your official Olympics network. Catch all the world-class action right here on KSEE 24. Now to a stitch in time. Whether for economic reasons or just for fun, a lot of people are spinning and stitching their own clothing. Men and women, boys and girls coming to D&J Sewing Center at 2700 Clovis Avenue to find everything they need for sewing and quilting, including quilting classes.
We have quilting classes, we have quilt clubs that meet here, we have an embroidery club. Our children's classes are absolutely dynamite. The kids learn to sew from 7 years and up. And they're just awesome. They're going to be entering their things in the fair. They get diplomas when they graduate. It's just incredible. Kids start out with the machines that we have here in the
Stop by D&J Sewing or call them at 225-4927. Thanks for joining us for Clovis Local. If you have a Clovis story idea or to comment on this webcast, log on to this website, KSEE24.com. We'll see you next time on the World Wide Web. I'm Mark Alger, KSEE 24 News.